You know, looking at the state of Florida compared to the rest of the country, I mean, how we've been kind of up there as far as leading in identity theft.
Number one.
Number one in the country.
Number one in the country with most cases of ID theft per 100,000 residents.
Any reasons? I mean, of course, there's no one knows a crystal ball, but
there's several reasons why that's probably true. Number one, the states where the most ID theft is committed is where more people live, okay? And it's the places people want to live. So if people move to Florida, they move to Arizona, they move to California, well, maybe not California so much because of taxes, but Arizona, whatever. And those are places that people like to live. So where people like to live, crooks come because there's more potential marks, more victims. Secondly, and probably more important, we have the largest percentage of over 65 population in the country. And that's important because, number one, they tend to, as a group, be more well-heeled, have a little bit more money, have probably more open accounts, more things that can be compromised. They have, they're in doctor's offices, medical facilities, places where that ID could be stolen more than the average 25-year-old, let's say. And they're usually receiving some kind of government benefit, Social Security, et cetera. And so about half of the ID theft in Florida is compromising government documents or government benefits. And that's where a lot of the senior population comes in.
And you know, also medical ID theft is
yep.
also pretty
yep.
big as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
IRS tax theft, tax ID theft is very prevalent, and that's very common in Florida as well.
And I imagine some of the older or retired folks may not be checking their identities or checking for if their bank accounts have been compromised as frequently as
some of them are. Now they're getting, I speak to a lot of senior citizens groups, and they're pretty doggone savvy. I mean, they get called every day, they get potential scams every day, and so they have learned they're not nearly as gullible as they were 10 years ago. But just because of where they exist, because they're maybe in a facility, or they've got home health care people coming in, or they've got medical devices being delivered. You know, if you leave your Social Security card laying on, or checkbook laying on the kitchen counter, the guy that brings in your whatever, just flip it open, get the numbers real quick, or take a picture with his phone or something like that, and he's got it. So there's more opportunity for thieves to take advantage of that because of that. And the other thing that happens in Florida and everywhere is minors. Minors are the gold mine for ID theft, because they're not going to know that their ID has been compromised until they go to apply for their first loan at 18 or 19 or 20, you know, or try to get something done, and then they find out that, you know, their credit rating sucks because their ID was stolen 5 years ago, and they won't know it because they'll never try to use it.
Great information.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.